seen it for the first time tonight? First time? Well, shake my hand. This is the scorecard. Now we focus primarily on economic issues. Like I said, every house is a small business. If you don't have economic freedom, you have no freedom. If somebody takes all your assets away or takes control of them away, you can scream about abortion all you want, but they don't care anymore. So that's why we do this. Jerry Cox at Family Council does a great job on the more social issues, the abortions and trans stuff. I'm working on the trans Republicans. He's working on the transgenders.
Either way, they're long gone.
Well, okay. In this summary, I'm just going to go over that just a little bit. There's a lot of data in here. Who does not have a copy of one? All right. Let's get you one. We could be here for about 4 hours talking about the scorecard, but suffice to say that the highlights from our view this last session was that the Loans Act and special election reform. Those are two big things. And we've watched special election reform for several years. There's a senator that's no longer a senator for that very reason, because he killed this vote a session or two ago. And his name is James Sturge. And it was just as blatant as the nose on your face as how he did that. He's not a senator anymore. And we have special election reform, which by any measure, the establishment, let's call it, would have special elections knowing that very few would participate, and they'd usually get what they wanted, about a 70-30, I think, pass rate. But if they put that same issue on a general election ballot, it would be about a 70-30 defeat. And that was clear. It was obvious. They pull up a special election in September 5th, when everybody's on vacation. You know, they did this on purpose so their people would always turn out. So that was defeated or changed, so that's a good thing. The Loans Act, I think it's too early to tell, but they took a big bite. Now, in my reading of it, and I think Brenda would agree, that it leaves most of the keys still in the hands of the Department of Education. And I don't think their motivations are the same as ours. It might turn out to be that way, and there may be a second step. So make sure and tell your elected representatives that you want that second step, and then the third step, not we did this to appease people, then we're going to go away, and it's going to go right back to where it was. You know, all private schools have to pass all these tests. They have to have 15 transgender students per 100, and all this crap they're going to throw on private schools to make them fail in the same way theirs failed. So those are the two big things.
Could I mention one?
You have a favorite?
I do. I have one, and you can see it on page 8 of the scorecard. And it was sponsored by Senator Dan Sullivan. And I want my hats off to him. It was to do away with affirmative action laws in Arkansas. And so it passed the Senate by one vote, isn't that right? And failed in the House. But we affirmed your attempt at that, and then the Supreme Court threw it out right after the state of Arkansas held on to it. Dave, you want to say anything about that?
Just brief, one of the things that the bill